Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode on the Patreon server. So we are on episode 4 today, and we are starting out over in the shopping district next to Diagon Alley. And I've been doing a little bit of decorating inside, working on a few things here, a little bit of getting things stocked up. As you can see, I've put a few things in here at the minute in the potions shop. Not too much yet, I've not brewed any potions yet, but mostly ingredients in here. We've got a few books. I've not got my trading hole sorted yet, so they are just ones from fishing. We've got some diamonds here. Mob heads, any mob heads I've put in here at the minute. They're all just 1 diamond each, but obviously I'm going to change that. The only thing I've got in here at the minute are the banner patterns. I need to just get some more of them, but I need creeper heads and wither skulls for that. Let me just check this. Oh, we have a name there. I'll have to message him later about that. Let's just check the junk shop. Nope. What else? Oh, there's another couple of diamonds in there. I really should have checked all this before I started, but this is what I've been doing. I've got things stocked up. I think I've got some more wool over at the wool farm, so I can fill this chest up. But today we are going to be heading out of here and back to the base, because there is one thing I do need for the potion shop, and specifically for me, I need some potions of, what are they called? Potions of weakness, which means we need spider eyes, which means we need to get working on the spider spawners at the base. Now I know we have the one at the minute with that auto kills, so you only get string from it, so I'm going to work on the 2 we've got together, dig them out, and get them set up so we can manually kill them and get the spider eyes, especially with the looting. That would help. But first I need to head over to the end and get a beacon, because that's going to be a lot of digging and it's going to be a lot faster if I've got a beacon. So I'm going to go head up there and do that. Okay, I just been in the Nether and seen this, so I thought I'd record it because it looks really cool. I just put it on fast forward. The Nether Hub is now finished, so they're taking out the roof from the temporary Nether Hub was just on top of that netherrack there. So I just been watching them take it out so we can see the full effects of it. And this hub is amazing, and the amount of resources and digging that's gone into it is just awesome. So they've done a fab job on it. I'm gonna try and help out with the tunnels at some point. There we go. So that's all removed now. So I thought we can have a quick look at the hub before we head down to the end. So we've got the bridges here, we've got the centre portals, and then each of the districts, and then the bottom, as you can see here, there's the giant compass, which the lettering on this looks really, really cool. I like the design of it, and then they've got the lettering up above as well, because we couldn't really see them coming down. I can't even take off. Come on. There we go. Obviously the tunnels at the top will need blocking off, but this is our Nether Hub, which I really like. And then they've started these big tunnels, the big north, south, east and west tunnels, and I think they've got to build some chains hanging from the ceiling down to each of these bridges. I think that was the plan, but it's not quite done yet. But yeah, this is the Nether Hub. So this looks like it's ready, and I've got some soul sand to replace it afterwards, so I think let's just get this done. There seems to be no sound. Let's just refresh it. F3 and T, see if we can get the sound working. There we go. Oh, now it's a bit too loud. Okay, let's go kill this thing. He's stuck in there. I could have done a proper wither fight, but I really want to get this done and get the digging started, so I thought I'd just come and do this instead of messing about, and I will do a proper wither fight at some point. let's just get this guy killed and then we can go up, grab some iron from the iron farm and get a space dugout near those spider spawners for us to put a beacon in. And there we got our nether store. Woohoo! There we go. And that's that one done. Oh, we need to replace the soul sand. Like that. So there we go. So let's go grab the stuff we need to make this into a beacon and then we can start digging. Okay, so I dug this whole area out and actually started the spawners, just the kind of outside area. Now, I am following a guide, but because there is two so close together, it's going to be a bit difficult. So I'm going to have to play around with it and see if this works. So the spawner up here and this one are going to come out from this direction, pushed in with a flow of water, and I'm going to hopefully try and funnel both spawners into one killing chamber. Then, you know, I don't have to be walking back and to between the two, because I can stand in the same place and activate them both, so if I can stand in that same spot and kill them both as well, that would be better, but it depends how it works, because this is mostly done on pathfinding, and since they'll be coming from opposite directions, it probably would have been a bit easier if they were about, I don't know, two or three more blocks apart. Then I could stand like dead center between the two. But we'll see how it goes. So let's get this done. It's going to take a bit of messing, so I don't have to pillar up from the floor. But if we get a little platform built, then it should be a little bit easier. So let's keep going on this and see how far we can get, because this isn't the main project for today. I want to actually get back to the shopping district and get Gringotts built. That is my plan, but this I really need right now, then I can start with the villagers. I've actually been breeding the villagers off camera. I'm not building an infinite villager breeder or anything like that, because, you know, with so many people on the server, and with how the trading system works now, I don't really need infinite villager breeders. So I've just got them all in kind of a hole at the minute with a load of beds, and I'm just going to throw them food. And when I've got enough villagers, I'll just get rid of the beds, and then we've got enough villagers and we can work out trades and stuff later. But I really need these spider eyes and then mushrooms and sugar, so I can make the fermented spider eyes and get the weakness potions to get those trades down as low as possible. So I got this built, but because the spawner on this side is a few blocks higher, it's not working as well as I would like. So I think what I'm going to do is break this out, the bottom part of this out, and move it down. So instead of just being a 3 high inside, so the bottom floor of this one is at the same level as that one. Let's see if I can get down so we can see. So this is the bottom floor of this spawner, and if we can see here, that's the bottom floor. No, sorry, that's the bottom floor here, and then the bottom floor is behind that. You can't really see it very well there. If I move that down like 2 blocks, it should make it easier for the spiders to pathfind into here, because the minute I try to make it so they kind of drop down a few blocks first and then they come along the water stream and funnel into here like this, whereas this one they come straight out here. So if I can get it where they just funnel along at the same height, then it'll just be one from that direction and one from that direction, then it should be a lot easier. So I'm going to go in and light this one up and see if we can get it moved. It shouldn't be too difficult. All I need to do is get rid of the water and then move the stone bricks and then the iron bars down. So we've got this going now. As you can see, it is working. We've got plenty of spiders building up here. We occasionally do get a little bit of a build up where they come out of the spawner here, because they kind of need to go around a corner. So I have got water flow pushing them, but occasionally they build up. So I've just extended a piston across that can push them. So, oops. if they do build up and get stuck here, I can push them back into the water flow, which keeps them going. And we are getting quite a lot of spawns now. This amount here is just from me fixing the water flow in that corner, and as you can see, we're getting a nice amount. Better eat. And because I've got looting 3 on my sword, we're going to be getting plenty of spider eyes and plenty of string. The only problem now is I would like to be stood kind of on this block so that they can track me properly. That means they wouldn't go backwards like that, but because this is the corner of the spawner in there, I can't quite stand there, so we've got this just to push those blocks down so that it pushes them into the water flow most of the time. I just need to try and sort this little section out now, because they do they do kind of get a little bit stuck there. But eventually they do make the way in, so that is fine. And this isn't, it doesn't need to be 100% efficient as like an XP farm, because we've got the Enderman farm and there is a Guardian farm somewhere, but this was mainly because I needed spider eyes as well as string, so just having the other single spawner that auto killed them wasn't enough, because I didn't get any spider eyes. But this is now done. As you can see, we are getting a nice amount of drops from all this. I have took some spider eyes down to the potion shop just to stock that up. I'm just gonna have to make this a little bit bigger because I've only got one single double chest there. So I'll probably make this a bit bigger, or put some more chests behind there to empty it into when it gets full. But for now, we are doing pretty well. So that is the spawner done. I'll show you up here. This is the only little bit. I'm going to work on figuring it out. Why is that not flowing? Okay, before this water was flowing through and pushing them. It's not anymore. So I'll have to have a play around, maybe light that up again and have a play around this to see if I can get them flowing, but I will do that at another point. So we've got plenty of stuff at the minute. But for now, I want to go start working on another project. Now, I'm not sure if we'll get it all done today, but I want to start getting the building of Gringotts done. Even if it's just the main frame outline of it, and then the next episode we can get it finished. I need to figure out how I'm going to do the redstone and get that all sorted and dug out and built. So I'm going to empty this out, head down to the shopping district and dig out that area. I might go down and take my beacon with me to make it a little bit quicker, and then we can get started on building that. Okay, so here we are back at the shopping district, and I have started to lay out the beginning of Gringotts. All I've done so far is the doorway, and then started to lay out the flooring inside as well, just to get an idea of where everything's going. And I think I need to go sleep. Let's go make it daytime, make this a little bit easier so we're not getting attacked by mobs. Okay, that's better. Let's head back outside. We can actually take a look at what's been going on. So, we've got the doorway done, the little staircase and the pillars, and then just the doors here with the power room. And then this bit here is going to be the main floor. So when you go in, you have both sides here with rows of desks, and then one desk here, and then doorways either side, which goes down into the vaults. So that is the plan. Now, I don't really have a lot of space left here, but this way we do. I'm probably going to pull this out a little bit like this and have the wall. I probably won't have the actually outside wall at this point because this is my border, so I might do the wall here. So the floor will be another 4 wide like this. Let me get some more concrete out. There we go. And And then we'll have the wall up here, which is, well, quartz, not concrete, and then that gives us 1 block space for like decoration and things like that. So this is going to be all the way out here, and then the same on the other side. So it'll be to here. And then you won't, I know this is just plain white, but you won't see this. It's going to have a row of desks in dark oak, and then some armor stands and stuff behind it. But they do need to be quite tall, because you kind of stand and look up to them. So they need to be a couple of blocks tall, and then have the like a tall chair behind with the armor stands on each side. So I'll probably be able to fit maybe 3 or 4 desks on each side. And then the main desk at the end, kind of about here. And then we can have the wall at that point somewhere. So that is going to be the size of Gringotts, and then obviously we're going to dig down kind of here. We've got this area here already dug out, but unfortunately that is a bit to the side from where we need it to be. But we're going to be digging all the way underneath. I need to go back to the base and pick up the beacon to make that a little bit easier. Hopefully we can get that done pretty quick and then get working on the walls of this. I have been out quartz hunting again, so we've got smooth quartz, blocks of quartz here, and we've got some more smooth quartz going over here as well. That's almost done now. That's just been going while I've been getting on with this here. So I'm going to finish off this floor and then mark out where each of these, the pillars around the outside and where the windows and everything are going to be on here, and then we can start building the desks. So the work has started now on inside. I've got the desks laid out. It was a little bit too long, so I just brought it in by a few blocks, and then it fits perfectly here with these 3 wide like this, and then 2 seats on each side like that, so it's nice and even. Then we've got the end one here. I've got a entrance here which is not done yet. I've just put a ladder in for now, but I think I might also do one on this side. Get rid of this guy for interrupting me. When I get down to do it, I'm not sure if I'll just do one or do it on both sides, but at the minute I've just got the one hole here, and I'm going to make this so there's a minecart track down, because that's how it's supposed to be really. They have the kind of the minecart thing that kicks them all the way along, so I'm going to have it where it comes down here, and then along this way. I might do this bit without powered rails just so people can go as far as they need to, but it's not very long. I mean, we could walk down, but I think the minecart track fits better with it. But this is the space we've got. This is directly under the front of our shopping area. So the kind of the front shops I've done in front of the leaky cauldron is directly above us here. And this has left us enough space to do 1, 2, 3. We've got 5 on this vault on this side and 6 on this side, which leaves the end space open for the entrance. Now I'm going to fill all these in, and these areas are going to be the vault doors. I just need to figure out the redstone for that. I need to do some testing with that first, because I want it so each one has a block here. A kind of a different block with a hopper underneath, so they just throw their own password in. So they'll rename an item, probably just a piece of paper, throw that in, the hopper will pick it up, and then that will open the vault door. And this is kind of the area they've got. So I've got a load of obsidian. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but I want to just do obsidian walls between them, just like this, and then the frame is just going to be in the iron blocks like that. And once all these are done, if I've got enough, I can do this wall in obsidian as well. But the inside, I really want, I was going to do it at 5 by 5, but we did it at 7x7. Then I can make this look kind of, instead of just the obsidian wall, I can make it look like a cave, because it is underground, and if you have seen the movies, the inside of each of the vault just looks kind of like a cave, so I want to do stone walls and everything inside these. So if we've got the obsidian for the protection, stop people being able to go into the vault next to him. Well, it doesn't stop it, but you know, it makes it a lot more difficult. And then we're going to have stone inside. There's lots of decoration. So I want to get working on this, get the walls up, and then we can head back up and get the actual walls of Gringotts outside done as well. Well, this is turning into a very expensive building, which I knew it would be, but I kind of underestimated the amounts of quartz I'd need. I've actually had to go in and edit it a little bit, because the whole thing was quartz, which actually looked a little bit too much of this pattern. So I've took these sections out here and replaced them with white concrete, and then made these centerpieces kind of like a pillar all the way around. I wish you could kind of have smaller pillars, but this is the kind of smallest I can go that look decent. So because this way is a little bit wider than front to back, so I've got a little bit different there with the thin columns and then one thick column here. I've checked the picture and there isn't actually any windows on this bottom floor, because there is actually staircases here that go up and block most of this, which obviously I'm not going to build because it's not going to be my area. But I've got the windows done up there. As you can see, we've got all 3 layers done now. Now it's not going to be floors, so there's going to be no like ceilings in here. There's going to be one big room with the giant chandelier in the middle. I've left this little section here, which is just this little bit that sticks out, the staircase detail here. So I'm going to put something a bit different in there. I don't know whether I'm going to do the quartz pillars just to give it a stripe, or maybe something with a different colour. I'm going to have to try a few things out with that. I'm not quite sure about this bit yet either. I might kind of do that like we've got on the inside as well, again, but a bit smaller. So you've got this kind of balcony area with the pillars. I might try something like that with this after. So I've just got one more layer of this to do again, and then we've got the roof to do. Now I don't want the roof too big, because this bit's supposed to be slightly taller on top here. And then once that's done, then we have the dragon to do on top. I'm not going to get the dragon done today. I'm going to need a lot more quartz for that, because it is a white dragon, and quartz is the only thing white really that gives the slabs and stairs. So I'm going to need to do that out of quartz, because it will look a bit better. The size I need to build it is going to need the slabs and stairs to make it look a little bit better. So if we get back up here, I am going to get the next layer done. Now it's exactly the same as this, so I've got the staircase around, so I just need to do this layer, and then I can get the ceiling done of this. This has took quite a lot of work and quite a lot of time actually. So we now have the whole thing finished. We have a roof on, and I've been working on the inside. You can probably see from here I've added a bit more inside. I had a look at some of the pictures, and there is actually a ceiling inside. They have the desks, and then you can see the windows, and above that is a ceiling with a big open circle in the middle where the chandelier hangs. But if we just have a look outside, you can see we've got this built all the way up to the top now. All the way around is now complete. And I just added some end rods around just to keep it lit up, so we are not creating too much spawning area in the shopping area. So if we head through the door now, you can see we have our desks. I need to spend a bit of time with the armor stand book and get these done, but that'll come later. But this is what I've done for the ceiling. Now it has these beams, and then it has a bit of a pattern, and then it also has this circle in the middle. Now with the limited space, I couldn't really do a very big circle, but this fits in quite nicely, and that means the chandelier is going to hang down. I'm going to have to work on how to do that because it is a 2x2 space, so I need to have a look at how I'm going to build a nice big chandelier that's 2x2. Oops. Let's get back up there. But yeah, we've got that space up there if I want to put anything in, but I think I'm just going to leave it empty and just make sure there's no spawning areas there and it's lit up. But I just added a bit of detail here. Where we had the gap, I've just added the quartz pillars on and just made a bit more detail around the doorway, which I actually think looks very nice, and it means I don't really have to do anything with these two windows like I was thinking about doing on the outside. So that is this done now. So the only thing left to do is our entrance and our minecart track, which I'm going to do at another time. I have gathered another load of obsidian because I ran out. So I've got quite a lot more obsidian. I can go finish the vaults down there and then get the redstone done at some point. But this is pretty much done now. There's just small details left to do. I tried working on the floor a little bit. I was thinking of changing this out for the quartz, but I thought because we've already got that in there, I did want a little bit more detail in this, but I think for now it's fine. I might try out and see what it looks like with some snow maybe, or something that's a little bit more detailed, but I think for now it's perfectly fine as it is. I just want to make sure this is lit up. Trying to add some details with the end rods without overdoing it. There we go, that looks better. I think this is bright enough now that it won't spawn anything here or up there. And I just need to check it up there. But that is done for today. It's always nighttime when I come out here. That's much better. So as we fly in, we can see just how it looks with the rest of Diagon Alley. Now, I know I really should block this whole thing in, but I don't really want to block out how it looks from the outside. If I block it in like it's supposed to be, then, you know, it'll lose a lot of the look. So I'm probably just going to block this section off so you can't get in this way, but leave the side and the back and everything open. These potions of slow falling are really strange. There we go. I need to get rid of the scaffolding, and then we have the dragon to build on the top. Now I've been working on that in creative, but not quite done yet. But hopefully by the next episode we can start getting that built. And I think by next episode we will have camera accounts on, so I'll be able to do some time lapsing and a bit of building like that instead of just me building off camera and showing you kind of where I'm up to. Would be a little bit better, hopefully. But that is all I've got time for today, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you did like the video, and as always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.